Welcome back to PreForm Updates. My name is Henry. I am a software product manager for PreForm, and PreForm 3.54 is out with a few new features to talk about. The first and foremost being a completely new support algorithm. I'm going to hand it off to Alex McCarthy to tell you a little bit more about that.
Supports are essential in SLA printing, but they come with trade-offs. They can leave marks, take time to remove, and often force you to choose between surface finish, print speed, and post-processing effort. That's why I'm excited to announce Supports V2, our second-generation support system built from the ground up to redefine surface finish, dimensional accuracy, and ease of use all at once. Let's start with surface finish. Supports V2 uses touch points that are up to 50% smaller. It actively avoids placing touch points on flat surfaces so you can spend less time sanding and worrying about part orientation. It also intelligently places touch points along edges and corners. The result? Smoother surfaces, sharper edges, and assemblies that fit together perfectly. Next, let's talk about dimensional accuracy. The new supports analyze each model to identify the critical features and surfaces to stabilize, placing more touch points where they're needed and fewer where they're not. Across our testing with challenging customer models, Supports V2 cut dimensional inaccuracy in half. Finally, we also tackled support removal. The new supports use a crushable lattice structure that makes it trivial to desupport your parts. This lattice structure, combined with tiny touch points, makes it less likely for you to break your parts in the process. Supports V2 takes us another step closer to our vision of making any part at the push of a button, delivering the best part quality possible in SLA. They're the default supports for our new Tough 1000 and new Tough 2000 resins, and are available as a preset for gray, clear, black, and white. We'll be expanding Supports V2 to additional materials in the coming months.
And thank you, Alex. The new Supports V2 algorithms will currently be visible for these resins at the time of its release. You can find them by going into PreForm, opening the support tool, and you'll see in a drop-down an option labeled with the Supports V2 badge. You'll notice some new fields and options within the touch tips, pillars, and rafts tabs, but other than that, you can support your models and enter manual support mode to edit supports just like you always have. The second feature I would like to introduce is Total Print Cost. Back in 3.51, we introduced a more granular summary panel where you can see the amount of resin being used for the model, the supports, and the raft separately. Well, now you'll notice that under that there is a Total Print Cost section that prompts you to enter info, where you can input the cost of the materials at the price that you paid for them, as well as the refresh rate if you're using SLS materials. Once you've inputted your cost, it will show the total cost of your print, as well as breakdowns for models and supports which are collapsible. This gives users and service bureaus an easier frame of reference for material costs per print. Those are the main new features in PreForm 3.54. If you haven't seen our fall product launch keynote, you can go ahead and watch that right there. As always, please share your feedback through the PreForm feedback button or start discussions on the Formlabs forums. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.